Hey, what is up, y'all? Bruce Lear back at you again with another banger of a toy review. This time we have, yes, sir, the Spider-Man, the Marvel Legends Retro Collection, Spider-Man 2099. Got this at a collectible store that it was like 40 miles from me. I didn't even know it was. I live in Pasadena, Texas, and this was like in spring. Shout out to Pops Toys and Collectibles. Y'all came through with this one. Oh my goodness, bro. These are the same guys that came through with the Carnage that I reviewed in one of my shorts. Here's the back right here. Here's Miguel O'Hara. There's a bio right there, in case you guys want to read it. And if you guys by chance want to seek it out in the wild, here you go. That's for all you Brickseek fans that are out there. So not much more to the packaging. We're just going to take a quick break. We're going to pop it right open. And we're going to see what this guy is all about. Alrighty, guys. First things first, we're going to take a look at his accessories. So he has 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. He has wall-crawling hands. He has fisted hands. And, of course, he has his talon claws, which he can climb up walls and help him in fights and do all kinds of stuff. And, of course, we can't forget about the web cape. This is what helps him fly and glide through the air. And here we have Spider-Man 2099. I have him in a Batman Beyond-esque pose because, well, technically Spider-Man 2099 did it first. You know, the comic came out in 1992. Batman Beyond didn't get a comic till years later, but yeah, he's the first. So, anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you guys the figure. This is a fantastic figure right here, guys. On camera, I know it looks like it has this metallic blue type of paint to it, but in reality, it's much more of a matte, like dark blue, purplish kind of color. I know it picks up like a chrome, like a matte, like dark blue on camera, but it's much more of like a matte purple finish for the paintwork. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. But anyways, this is Spider-Man 2099. Very cool figure. Oh, I'm so happy to have a Spider-Man 2099. I missed out on the Hobgoblin one years ago, but I'm so happy to have this one. Here you can see the arrows right here. His Day of the Dead costume. Very cool. And if you're wondering, the cape just plugs into the back like that. So it plugs into this little hole right here. Very cool. It can come off, especially when you're playing around with it. It does tend to pop off from time to time, so that can be a little annoying, but yeah, overall, it's still a very cool figure. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. And yes, if you guys are wondering, you can just simply pop off the hands right here. Yeah. Yeah. And put that in there. There you go. Now he has a fist. So yeah, there you go, guys. Now let's go over his articulation really quick. His head does go up, does go down. I don't like this ab crunch. This ab crunch is pretty darn weak, so it moves forward literally just like that, and it moves back. It doesn't even move back. Here, let me show you. See that? Doesn't move back, but it moves forward like that much. So when it comes to the ab crunch, so yeah, he does have a cool butterfly joint. I love that. I love butterfly joints. Butterfly joints are always welcome on my Spider-Man figures. He does go 360 degrees. He does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation right here. Hinges up and down. Same thing for both hands. Same things for all the interchangeable hands. They will hinge up and down just like that. And of course, he does have waist swivel. His legs move forward. They move outward that much. He does have upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. And of course, his ankles move down. They move up. Awesome ankle pivot. One thing to note, let me know if you guys have this, because I notice... You see that right there? I have a little crack in his thigh right there. I don't know if that's common on Spider-Man figures. I don't know if that's a stress mark thing. Let me know if you guys have the same problem. I don't know if I have to worry about that, but just let me know. All right, guys. So you guys know what time it is. No, okay, no, I can't copy Pixel Dan. Let's just get into some comparisons. And here he is with my favorite Spider-Man, the Spider-Man Retro Collection. Ah, man, seeing these two side by side, it's very cool. Miguel O'Hara, I don't know if this is the right height because Miguel is short compared to Peter. I'd have to look at some comic book images, but yeah. But seeing these two together, it's very cool, especially if y'all played, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions or Edge of Time, I think that's what it's called. Where Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099 team up. So, yeah, just seeing these two side by side, it's very cool. Definitely hits the geek spot. And one thing to note, yes, you can actually have these hands. These hands have the same like little notches in them. So, see that? Hold on a second. Yeah, you can see they both have the same little notches. So, if you want to do that, yeah, you can interchange the hands. And, oh, okay, well, basically, you guys get the point. You can interchange your hands. You could also do a head swap with this. Let me see how that looks really quick. Just because, yeah, that looks weird. But okay. And real quick, let's just take a look at this. Yeah, and wow, that also looks weird. Alright, anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program. Another thing to note is I do kind of wish that they would have used this body for Spider-Man 2099. To me, I think this should be the standard for a lot of Spider-Man figures going forward. But then again, I get it. It's a new character. It's technically not Peter Parker. This is Miguel O'Hara, so I get that he should have a different body shape and different body structure. So, yeah, this is the Pizza Spidey. We've seen this body mold a dozen times over since it first came out in 2014. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, very cool seeing these two side by side. And since he technically made a cameo at the end of his movie, I did want to compare him to the Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales Spider-Man. My favorite on-screen interpretation of the character. Miles Morales is Spider-Man. That's my favorite Spider-Man on screen. In comics, yes, it's Peter Parker, but still. I just wanted to compare these two guys side by side. Miles is obviously shorter, as he should be. He's a kid. But yeah, seeing these two side by side, man. I hope when they come out with Into the Spider-Verse 2, I want to see more of this guy. So there's Miles. And here he is right next to this is the old school Toy Biz Spider-Man classics from all the way back in 2001. This is like the McFarlane-esque, with the McFarlane-esque eyes and everything. Yeah, I wanted to compare these two really quick because this guy, I don't know if you guys remember, but way back in the day, this guy was a KB Toy Store exclusive. I'm going to show you images in a little bit. But yeah, I just want to see these two side by side because this is where it all started for Marvel Legends. This is where it all started for this guy. And I have to hold him up because, yeah, his legs are very loose. I've had this figure for a while. I love this figure still. I love to pose him and play around with him. But yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to show technically where it all started. So yeah, there you go, guys. Now again, I don't have the Hobgoblin series Spider-Man 2099. I missed out on that one way back in the day. So here's some images right here. You could see that, like I said, even though they look like they have the same paint color scheme, it's really not. Like in real life, like the color scheme is a lot more of a matte purple-esque type of color scheme. It still looks shiny, but yeah, just thought I'd compare those two. And again, way back in the day with Toy Biz, there you go. Yeah, that's what he looked like as a KB Toy Store exclusive. As you could tell, it was a much, much lighter purple. I mean, blue, I apologize. Like a baby blue type of color. So, yeah. pretty crazy how far along we've come with Marvel Legends and how far we've come with action figures. We got all these details, all the accessories and everything. So, yeah. Now, I do want to see more characters. I really hope we do get more characters. I want to see a 2099 Vulture, Venom. I want to see that android that can somehow mimic his powers and Venom's powers, so that's pretty cool. There's a lot. I really hope that they introduce more Spider-Man 2099 characters. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much about it. And remember, grow older, grow wiser, get right and grow closer to God. Never be afraid to be who you are, and never stop being a geek. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And this is Bruce Lear 2099.